Hi everyone, let's talk about Proving Grounds. If you're wondering where the game is and you've just stumbled on this, I just did a full playthrough for it. It's linked in the description if you'd like to see it all out in the table and in action and stuff. So if you've seen me mention King Klinko games in the past, especially Fuse and Flatline, he is a fantastic game designer, especially for these real-time dice experiences that both Fuse and Flatline are. Fuse in particular, one of our favourite games ever. So this is a different take on real-time dice rolling. So this is solo only, and has you're dealing with dice in a very different way, in that you are frantically rolling your dice against the clock, yes, against a minute per round, but you are limited to only being able to roll sets. So if you have just rolled a single of a number, you can't re-roll that. And more often than not in Proving Grounds, in fact most of the time, rolling a single of a number is bad. That will cause an enemy to strike you and your marker move down on it, which eventually will cause you to take wounds. You don't have very much health in this game, and yeah, so if you don't manage the things carefully, try not to take any hits at all, or try to take hits on things where the markers would move down not quite to a wound space. Yeah, it's going to be over for you very quickly, as it has been for me very, very often. It is, it's a tough game to keep track of, because you are, unless you're doing badly and then you'll start losing dice. There are a lot of dice to keep track of. You do have a minute to do it, but it all adds to that real time pressure that you are trying to keep track of these things. You're trying to shuffle them around the table fast enough to try and group them up to see where you are, and then okay, I've got 3 4s. That won't move me up. Oh, I need a blue to be in there, so that's no good. So do I re-roll that? I'm taking a hit on ones, but ones aren't too bad. But I don't need these 4s. Should I re-roll them? But it could end up much worse. That's always the thing in there. You are always pushing your luck in this game, and sometimes it's you just happen to roll something that doesn't leave you with a single anywhere and might not move you up very much, but you kind of take that round. That's kind of a freebie. That's taking your foot off the pedal, taking a bit of a breath, because you might not have done something great, but for once something terrible isn't happening, because there are rounds where you'll just scramble, or you'll just push your luck that little bit too far, end up with a load of singles, take a load of wounds, and then it's all over. So the game itself, I really enjoy that dice mechanism, and trying it. Like I said, it adds to that pressure, and it is a new way of thinking about what you need at a given time, because you can't just concentrate on one enemy. It's all about what is rolled in front of you. Whereas something like Fuse, you only have 2 things in front of you that often need quite specific things, and it's about how you take the dice in order to not hurt yourself as much. Oh, actually, that is quite similar. Anyway, this is being solo only. It will, well, depending on your situation. For me, I don't play solo that much, but yeah, I really, really want to play Proving Grounds more. It will limit it that I can't, play it with Rach. So most of the time that I'm playing with her. So we can either, try and cooperatively play Proving Grounds as if we were just one person. For the 2 heads are better than 1. Benefit you'll get, probably there will be too many hands in the way that will probably balance things out. I don't know, but generally it is solo. One thing that is great about it is that it comes with all of those modules I mentioned at the end of the playthrough, all of the extra modules that it comes with that can be used in any combination you like, to add to make the game more difficult, to add some variety to the game, to make the game a bit easier, to give you some benefits as well. I guess as you get more experience with the game, get more used to it, get better at it, you can start combining these things until you have the full crazy all turned on experience. But that's a really big plus for it as well. As I mentioned in the playthrough, the first edition of this game has a fairly significant misprint in it that makes the game quite a bit harder. But if you get in touch with Renegade Games, then they, as of the time of filming this, they are sorting out replacement decks for everybody that got the misprinted ones. They will just send you a new deck of the enemy cards out, and everything will be okay in the end, won't it? But hey, none of this matters though. The playthrough is the thing, and will tell you more about the game than my blathering ever could. I'm going to go film another playthrough now. Hopefully I'll see you there. Bye everyone.